Clever Cub Trusts God. It was midnight. Someone tapped on Mama Bear's nose. "What's the matter, Clever Cub?" she said as she yawned.
"Fred can't sleep,"
Clever Cub whimpered.
"He had a bad dream."
Mama Bear sighed a tired sigh. "Oh dear, did he? Well then, snuggle up tight. Tell Fred it will be all right."
But what if Fred's dream comes back?"
Clever Cub asked.
"We're scared."
"God is with you," she replied. "He's always there, even when we're scared." Mama Bear put her arm around her cub and his friend Fred. "Let me tell you a Bible story."
"I feel better already,"
Clever Cub said.
"I love those stories."
The story starts long after God saved his people from Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. God helped Moses lead the people through the wilderness. They had lots of adventures, but now it was time.
"Time for what?"
asked Clever Cub. It was time for them to enter the land God had promised to give them. God told Moses to send people to explore the land. So Moses sent 12 spies, one from every family tribe. Clever Cub's eyes got big.
"Spies? I love spies. Did they wear disguises? Did they have special spy stuff?"
Clever Cub jumped up, wide awake. Mama Bear yawned again. "No, not really," she said. "They just sort of sneaked around. They spied on the land for 40 days. Then they went back to tell Moses and the people what they had found."
"Did they find treasure?"
Clever Cub asked. "No, not exactly. They found giant bunches of grapes," Mama Bear answered.
"Oh, I love grapes,"
Clever Cub said, licking his lips. "They found lots of other lovely things to eat as well," Mama Bear continued. "In fact, they said the land was flowing with milk and honey, just as God had promised." Clever Cub was much too excited to sleep now.
"Milk and honey?"
he asked. Mama Bear nodded sleepily. The cub shouted,
"My favorites!"
"Shh, little cub. Yes, I know, but some of the spies were scared," Mama Bear said quietly. Clever Cub stopped jumping. He scratched his nose. That's what he did when he was thinking hard.
"Why were they scared?"
he asked. "Good question," Mama Bear said. "Some of the spies were scared because they found something more than giant bunches of grapes. Can you guess what they found?"
Giant hairy spiders? Howly wolves? Crashy thunderstorms? Buzzy hornets?"
Clever Cub shuddered. Just thinking about all those scary things made him even more scared. Mama Bear shook her head. "No, not any of those things. They found giant people and giant walls surrounding giant cities."
"Oh no!"
Clever Cub trembled. "Oh yes," Mama Bear said. "And the 10 scared spies said, 'We can't live in that land. We look like grasshoppers compared to them. They will destroy us.' When the people heard this, they complained and cried out to Moses, 'We should have stayed in Egypt. Why did you bring us all this way to die?'"
"Did they all run back to Egypt?"
asked Clever Cub. "No, not at all," Mama Bear said. The other 2 spies spoke up. Their names were Joshua and Caleb. They spoke out loud and strong to the whole crowd. Clever Cub asked,
"Were they very brave?"
"Yes, in a way," answered Mama Bear. "But they had a good reason to be brave. Listen to what they said. 'The land is good. If we do what God says, He will give us this land. Do not be afraid of any people. God is with us. We can trust Him.'"
"And did the people trust God?"
Clever Cub asked. Mama Bear looked sad. "No, not really. Many of the people were too scared. They didn't believe God was with them. But Joshua and Caleb trusted God all the way." Clever Cub pulled on one ear.
"Do I have to trust God too? even when I'm scared?
Yes, definitely. Trusting God when you're scared makes you a very brave bear. Suddenly, Clever Cub stood up and spoke out loud and strong to Fred.
Fred, let's go back to bed. We will be all right. God is with us.
Mama Bear smiled a very sleepy smile. That's right, my Clever Cub. God is always with you, wherever you go, even in your dreams or in Fred's.
Clever Cub's mouth stretched as wide as it could go. Being brave and trusting God is making me sleepy.
Mama Bear laughed. I'm glad you're sleepy and not scared.
But if Fred gets scared again, you will be here, right?
Clever Cub asked. Mama Bear nodded. Yes, I'll be with you. And God is with us too. Nighty-night, little one.